and basically argue with other Wednesday fans about Wednesday.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Sheffield Wednesday Sheffield United review. Now let's be fair, United have done so well this season. They have played some great football, and it's one of those things where you see how they play and you're thinking they've done really well, and you can't fault them in a sense. And people are going to say I'm giving them praise already, it's a derby, you're meant to be like all at them, but at the same time you can't fault how they played this season. They've done really well. Now we're starting to play a lot better under Bruce, starting to get some of his ideas across now and understand how he wants us to play, which is fantastic. We are going to be without Lazar. Hamstring went in the last game, but seeing on Instagram he's back on a bike. He's been doing the pool therapy, so hopefully he'll be fine soon and hopefully he'll heal quickly. But it's a shame that we're not going to have him for today because he would have been superb. It's one of those things where you've got to see what happens. We've got to take our chances, which we're starting to do now with Fletcher. We've got a situation where this is fourth area and Hutchinson first ever derby, Deal City derby, so that'll be interesting as well. So hopefully we can get all 3 points tonight. But the team news is Westwood, Palmer, Fletcher, Bannon, Lees, Reach, Hutchinson, Iorfa, Hector, Aarons, Fortieri. Subs are Dawson, Fox, Poodle, Pelopoulos, Matthias, Boyd, Newhugh. Great team lineup, not a very strong bench if we need something, so obviously Zhao is still got a knock of some sort, which is slightly irritating. I would have liked to see him on the bench. He did well last time he came off the bench when we were at home. We're going to have to go out there and play out our skins. We got to match them, not the other way around, and hopefully we can get 3 points tonight, so come on. Well, that first half was a cagey affair. It's 0-0 at half time, but Hector lucky for not giving away a penalty to Medine. Medine starting to get a little bit of the better of him in terms of winding him up a little bit. There was an incident right near the end where Medine didn't really get touched and he threw himself down to the floor from Hector. We need to start playing a lot better in that second half and trying to get Aarons into the game a bit more and letting him bomb on forward. Reach had a couple of chances, but that didn't happen. What I haven't seen this half, which we saw the last two games with Reach and Aarons switching sides, so far it's been just sticking to the jobs. Now Bannon's been good once we finally got him into the game, but it took a while to get him into the game so he could find those long raking passes. Palmer been great, he really has. He's been really improved under Steve Bruce, but been playing out of his skin. And those rumours about him maybe getting a new deal is starting to look more true because of how he's been playing. Fletcher's not really had any chances yet, but he's still doing well, working well. Hutch and Fletcher both went down at one point. Fletcher knee, Hutchinson looked like he was barked out completely. Both alright, seem to be okay to carry on. The difficult thing we've got here, you look at our bench and there's only Matthias, probably, maybe Boyd who you could probably bring on to change it. Newhugh at a stretch. But we got to play a little bit smarter, try and get to them a little bit quicker, because they've got periods where they've got the ball constantly and they're just playing it around themselves and we're not in there fast enough to get there at them. If we can do that, we're fantastic. But at half time it's 0-0 and it's a cagey affair, and I think this is how everyone thought it was going to be. So second half, it was a cagey affair again. Let's be fair, it was 0-0 at the end of the game. Last 15 minutes they really came into their own. They had a great chance and some good saves. One thing that kept on annoying me a little bit was the amount of times Westwood kept on getting obstructed or making sure he can't come out by Billy Sharp. It never got called upon, and apparently we do it once and it's an issue. It was really weird. We tried something similar with Hector and it just got called upon each time. We had a great chance to make it 1-0 thanks to Hutchinson. Not the person you really want in that situation, let's say. Don't go many, bless him. Great bowling by Aarons, but he just couldn't get it either side of the keeper. It's just straight at the keeper. Now, we lost Fortieri to injury. He went off at half time. Boyd came on. Boyd only really did one thing. There was an overhead kick from Hidcroft by Fletcher, but that was about it. He's now looking like he's not fit. To be fair, Fletcher didn't sound like he was in a good shape either. So you've got Fletcher, Zhao, Hooper, Winnall, Fortieri. That's like 5 strikers all injured. And not looking like the back anytime soon. So we're going to have to be very careful with how we bring things back. Bruce has said that in his after press conference. But to be fair, I don't think either team deserved anything but a point in this game. It was a scrappy, typical derby game. It was nice for us to see us show some fight and just try and get something, but it didn't really happen. And it's 0-0. It's a point. We're on 48 points. It would have put us on 50, but 148 points. So, you know, if we go on a little run or something, the P word could happen. But right now, it's just about consolidating what we get. A point's fair result. We didn't lose. It's a clean sheet, and it ended up being 0-0. So, points shared. So, we'll see what happens in the next game on Saturday.
Don't forget to go to outtalk.co.uk after this video.